Hi everyone, it's Miss M again. This is my introduction video, and if you would like to make a video introduction, you can do as well, and just upload it to YouTube and send us the link in the discussion board. Just copy and paste the link to your video, or Vimeo, or what other website you might use to store your video. That's fine. You are welcome to do that, or you can just type it, and it's whatever you want to do. So for my intro, the first question is, what's my name or my nickname? My name is Sarah Marchessault, and most of my students call me Miss M, and you'll notice that I sign my emails with Miss M. The second question is, what previous experience do I have in distance learning courses? As a student, I've taken a few distance learning courses, and most of them were a long time ago, and pretty lecture-based, like pretty reading and writing, where you would read something and then you would write a response, and there certainly wasn't any video like this. I never once spoke to my instructor in person. It was very different than it is now, or than it can be now. Some instructors do still teach that way. I'm trying to not teach that way. As far as teaching distance learning, this is my 4th year teaching a distance learning course every semester. So I'm always trying to get better, and I'm always trying to improve the course. And one thing I will tell you is, I think I sent you guys an email about getting a code to access the My Student Success Lab. In the previous semesters, I have had students do work in the lab as part of the course, and that was your lesson part. So sort of like if you were in a face-to-face class, the elements of your class are the textbook, the instruction that you get from the instructor in class, and then the activities you do in class, plus your homework and stuff like that. In my online class, I was using the My Student Success Lab, the lab activities, to replace the lecture and the classroom activities. This semester, instead of that, I'm going to be making you videos where I'm talking about the topic. Don't worry, they'll be short. And I'm going to present the material kind of my way, which is the same thing you would get in my face-to-face class, and then you'll take the quizzes based on the chapters for your homework. You will need the code to take the Golden Personality Test, which we'll talk about later in the semester. So if you go to the bookstore and there's a difference between the two books, and there is, you need the one with the code, because we are going to use that special self-assessment in this class. So anyway, that was a lot, but that's just an example of one of the things I'm trying to do to improve the course. Instead of having you go through some funky exercises with faces of people that you don't know, I'm having you watch my videos, and it's fun to make videos. I like making videos. The next question is, what are goals for your education? What's your major or plans for your degree? Right now, I'm not currently enrolled in school. A little bit about my background. I have a bachelor's in early childhood education from Florida State, and I started my teaching career in the K-12 system. I've taught in public school and I've taught in private school, and along the way I got a master's degree in a field called instructional systems design, and I left the K-12 system after I got that master's degree and started to work in the corporate sector. I have worked for, actually my first job was in a nonprofit. It was a small credit union in Vermont where I did training, development, and design. That's what instructional design is. It's developing training. And if you're lucky, you get to deliver it. But I guess you have to like delivering it, and I really like delivering it. So I worked in the credit union. I left the credit union and worked for IBM for a while as a traveling consultant. And after that, I came back to Florida, and I've worked for the Department of Education in several different jobs. And I started full-time at TCC 5 years ago. I guess this is my 5th year. I'm going into my 5th year full-time, and I was 2 years as an adjunct before that. And the whole time I've been teaching college success. The next question is, why are you taking this course? My question would be, why am I teaching this course? I teach this course because I love the content, and I love that I get to connect with my students and get to know them as people. Unlike some of your other teachers, I don't have the pressure to teach you a set of math skills. Instead, I have the pleasure of being able to present to you time management strategies, or talking about how you can organize your space better, or talking about how you can help to alleviate test anxiety. And for every single one of you, that conversation is a little bit different. So this class is really all about you, and it's focused on what you need and what works for you. I get to say, these are all these different ways that you can do this. It's sort of like giving you a menu. And then it's up to you to pick and choose and decide, you know, this one works for me, but that one really doesn't. And the goal here is that you pick up on these strategies and you apply them to your other classes so that you are a more successful student. Makes sense, right? All right, so that's it for me. Go ahead and click reply in the discussion board field, and you can either type your own introduction or you can, again, record a video like I did and send us a link. I look forward to meeting you all. Thanks. Bye.